Oh, hello. This is Onizmik. Yeah, it's my first time record myself. Yeah, I want to make a breakdown of my track tone with the departs. And yeah, a few weeks ago, the release by Amaeo is melodic techno track, melodic house techno. So yeah, I want to share how I make a track and how I make a sound design and how I arrangement. So yeah, maybe none of you guys is not wondering, but maybe really few people. Oh, hold on. Maybe still few people wondering about this. Yeah, so I try to make a breakdown of my track. Yeah, I always want to do that before, but I never have a break of recording my video. So let's see. Yeah, it's basically if you not this track sounds like that. Yeah, sounds like this. So let's see the how I make the drum first. Its drum sounds like this. Yeah, sounds like this. Let's see the kick first. I usually I'm not make a kick itself myself, so I just using a sample. I always put it the tuner first. Oh, sorry. Because usually the kick sound, the tune of the kick sound, decide to the track's tune, what key of that. So I still sometimes like a confusing what kick sound like a perfect match with the track. So it's more easier with the recognize the tune with the tuner. So I always put tuner first of the kick and and um, and the drum bass. It always sounds better with the drum bass, like a little bit of saturation and the damping. without that, yeah, it's not really damping. It's just yeah, it still sounds good, but I don't know. These days, I like to more like a damping kick. So, and also like adding saturation, like a 3 dB of the drive. Yeah, and little bit of the shaker sound of this loop. I decide maybe it's more adding a little bit of texture of the track, a little bit more groove. So, and also tone sound. Yeah, Deparch give me this sample. So, and yeah, it's always have to compressor like exact the kick, side chain of kick. Like sometimes I using the kick start. Sometimes compressor side chains. I know maybe these days so many VST for side chain, like a shaper things. But depends on the situation. I using different VST, but I usually do the compressor. Also drum bus. Without that, yeah, it's something not enough, isn't it? So with the kick. And also maybe this trick these days so many producers using it, like the adding shaker things top of the kick. So I also put the shaker. And I sometimes using like this trick, like a Echo Boy. What is that? Echo Boy and also Kickstart. Yeah, it's like make a different groove. But maybe in this track more straight. So yeah. Yeah, that's my low end and snare. And this track is the snare, the sound not all the time, is more background. Yeah, it's like every beat I using like a different sound of sample. Like I put the echo, also echo. I want the sounds more background, so that's why I using the echo a lot. And maybe some sound like a really harsh, so I using sus. Oh, what is that? Oh. Yeah. It's almost nothing, doing nothing actually. So yeah. Anyway, with the context, it sounds like time I tried to make like a normally like a 2/4, but it sounds is not really matching with this track. So at the first time, maybe I using like it's not matching. So I more like to more um, like a snare sounds more tail of the track, not really upfront. So sounds like that, and also upbeat head. I using operators. Sometimes I using the just like a noise, white noise, and using like a decay release. Like let's see the automation. Oh, sorry, it's not this one. It's next one. I using sample, and I normally using LFO a lot, like a two, oh, like a lens, a sample of the lens, because sometimes it's it put it the variation of the sample, not not all the same. Yeah, sounds not really different, but anyway. And also illusion I using a lot, like a sound different, adding texture of this sample and saturator. And also I normally adding EQ in the end, because sometimes when you mixing it's very hard like without that, because like so many adding texture and the saturators, like adding some low end. So I always put it in the end. Yeah. And also like a noise add. Yeah. Let's see. The I automation decay and release, because it's really helpful like when breakdown to build up like something tension of this sound, and auto fan like sounds like stereo, more stereo. Maybe first time using grain delay, but like maybe sound too much. I'm not using that. And also EQ, and also envelope follower. I adding the through amount of the illusion, like a noise. It's also like adding more variation of the track. And also I add for the to sine wave to the what is that? Like a release. Maybe not this time. Yeah, like at this moment. With the context is adding more tension because of the noise add. So I using a lot. And yeah, let's see the bass. It's like a two bass. It's like a more mid side. But like I got this sample from the like made by the parts, but it sounds like not enough for bass. I need the sub bass, so I made that. It's just simple sine wave. Maybe like it's using attack. It's more woo like that. So yeah, but I when I made this track, it's my mistake. I did a mistake. It's have to face the not random, because if random if you intentionally do that, it's okay. But if you like this, how to say, like random phase is 100%. Every sound is different. Sometimes it's a phase issue with the other sound, so it's my mistake. But I just sometimes I just enjoy random sounds, so it is okay for me. So it sounds like, yeah, and also maybe I adding amp is more distort sound. Yeah, it's without that it's just sine wave. But with this, yeah, see, okay, yeah, it's pretty simple. With I don't know, when I made that, it sounds like I feel like complicated, but after that maybe it's not complicated. It's really simple. So yeah, and also flute like like that. Yeah, I using D bar. I just using preset. I don't know some. Oh yeah. Anyway, but without like a BST is really, it's just some high sine wave sound, but more space because of the parallel. And also I this sound I want to like a background but still strong. So yeah, that's why I adding the little radiator by Sound Toys. Is kind of saturation what I feel. So and like a surgery EQ people called it, like killed some resonance. Yeah, like when I make a sound with the diva, I don't know. It sounds like this VST is complicated. It's not easy. It's hard to make with the diva, so maybe that's why I choose just the preset. Yeah. Anyway, and like a melody part. Oh, maybe like at the first like a bell sound. It's just using keyscape. What is that? Oh, studio piano. No, not. Really? Oh, sorry, not this one. Where is sound? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's my mistake. Yeah, like a toy piano. It sounds like with the just the Echo Boy crystallizer, just default, and also default, and like adding space, and embed follower doing nothing, and just such like just adding some melody background like ambience. Maybe I inspired by like a Kane music is using this sound a lot. I sometimes enjoy their music, so like that. So and also melody. Yeah. Oh, I made it this track. Yeah. This sound is key point of the I like how to say like instrument rack, and I mapping of the debug frequency and FM filters and decay release, and depends on the context I using differently. So and also like a echo boy. If you see the echo time, um, you see because when echo time is changed, like sounds like it's real sound. Uh, like personally, like COH, the DJ producer, using this sound a lot. So I like him and I like his music. So maybe not this day, but yeah, I like that. And also the piano. Yeah, it's just piano and just EQing. Maybe without EQing, just to mess around while EQing. Yeah. Oh, it's complicated. Drum part is not complicated, but I think the synth part bit. And yeah, and let's see the pad and synth. At the first time I tried to make a like strong read, but when I make a track, I always um like adjust depends on how building this track. So I made by Serum like how to say like a soul, some exit in the analog, and also and oh, sorry, yeah, and also I using like a pedalers like a this parts because like second track of Serum like more background with the echo, and also I using mid side EQ. What is that? Oh, doing nothing. Delete it. And also compressor, and pager and flangers, like adding some texture, more like like this sound, and yeah, like a wobble. The wobble like a sound more vibrato, like ooh, 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 like that. You can see the whoa, 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 like that, but too much. So yeah, and some space and some like a auto pan, magnetic, what I understand, and also auto filters and filter delay. Maybe I try to this sound more um like a background is like how to say in English, um like a fly air. So and also I macro on the serum is a lot, like a release and phaser. What is macro 3? And I usually like when I make a synth, I macro with decay and release a lot, because it's when it sounds like sometimes yeah, because when drops comings, I think the release of the decay is getting longer from the short to longer, more helpful to tension. That's why I always do that. Yeah. Let's see. Macro C. And also like the filters, all the filters slowly comes up. Yeah. In the text. And also chord tone. No, not this. Like with the some airy sound. With the piano. Yeah, it's also using Echo Boy, like moving the automation, the echo time note. Let's see the. Yeah, see, it's moving like wing 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 wing. Yeah, sounds like that. I like that. And also, before I didn't introduce the snare field. Just snare field, and adding saturation and drum bass and reverb. That's it. And the most important things, like this sound, like a step bass sound. Yeah, Yeah, I made by sample, maybe using some preset. I use, like, people called it like a step bass. Like, if you listen like a Afterlife, right? Afterlife track is like similar sounds a lot, but and then I just adding the, because it's too common, I think, this step bass sound, like everybody using like dum 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 dum. So I want to adding like a decimort, like adding some texture. Yeah, like high quality beat crusher. But what I understanding, it sounds more like adding texture and some frequency of this sound, so it sounds more better. No, it's like sounds more identify, so it's okay for me. And it's EQ cutting a lot in the low end. But and also like without it sounds like really harsh, so I using this. Yeah. So like made like a step bass sound, like using envelope, like a moving cutoff, like that. And also like an envelope of the, no, it's like a level of the both oscillator, like a moving as by the envelope. And also I made the macro of the delay and the release, so it sounds like and okay, how long I did the recording? Okay, all right. And the FX is pretty simple. I just using some voice transition of my English. Sorry. But when I like make a FX, I always adding like a space. I don't know. It sounds more better for me without parallel or parallel reverb. Like it's just sweep, like a just sample. But I think with the reverb, like a make a space, it sounds more better. And the vocal. Yeah, like a few months ago, UAD LAEA tube compressor released as a free, so I just download and using. It sounds good. Yeah, it's more thicker and I don't know, more how to say, more fatter. Yeah, and saturation and like adding a little bit of the body, and it's hard. But after I made that, actually, like I a little bit regret of the I put it this vocal, because it's with the context, it sounds like I think it's a little bit crushed with the melody. Yeah, I'm also still learning, so let me know the how I change. After that, maybe I change. And I think most important thing in this track is a feeling before the drop. It sounds like this because it basically it's every time change the sound like because it's random. Let's see the. I just without 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 lag. Without lag, it sounds like it still sounds good, but like with the lag, it sounds more interesting. Like adding more stereo and ping pong delay and more space. So yeah, it's this glitch track made by not made. It's made by me. But I saw there's some ASD called it ASD tutorial in the YouTube. He's really genius to make a rag and sound design. So I really inspired. So I make like almost same. So what it does is basically is a like a distinguish mono and stereo like a two track. Um, because it's like you see the sorry like I keep like staring and pointed like on my laptop so yeah anyway like in delay like let's see the delay of the left and right and the time it keep change why because I LFO with the delay time and mapping with the delay time and also feedback and free and sync. So yeah, and then also like more one more like a instrument make a instrument lag. So one is like just dry, but one is wet with the effect. So you can using the mapping like this, like you can put anyway like a example like a filters. Oh, sorry, I'm hungry. Oh, how to make it? Oh, sorry. Like you can mapping anything. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Like you can mapping like example like a filter frequency and also filters like space and example like now LFO like shape of the how to say shape of the oscillator is random, so not really crazy but still random. So you can put it like a mapping like a frequency. See yeah, it's basically mapping. So you can make anything like that, but it's complicated. It's I have to think about. It's sometimes I really lose a lot, lose the way where I go. So yeah, and let's see unused in this track the first time like a departure like give me the some like a demo track, but some parts like I don't use it, so I just grouping because I really bad at the organize, and Deepak say to me like you have to organize a lot like yeah, I'm really bad for organizing. And this one also like at the first I tried to adding like random you can see the maybe like a random utility, like you can make a chance how percentage like comes up, and also choice, and also arpeggiators also random, but in the end maybe is this sound not really matching with the track, so I'm not using it. Okay, in the end my master is pretty simple. I don't know, just the EQing, Echo Boy. Before I using like sorry, a little bit, almost nothing, but before I using a lot like in the master track put it like EQing like below the 20 hertz, but I think I don't know, some Reddit in the Google shit like still many people discuss about that, but I don't know, for me at the first time I using a lot for headroom, but if you like really mixing right way, maybe I really don't need this one. So and like utility and saturator, the one of reason I utility like at the first a lot, because when I mixing first, like usually I listen with a really big volume, so that's why when I mixing start I always put like a less volume than before. That's why I using utility and saturators and glue compressor and a little bit of saturation pattern. Just the mid side, maybe a little bit more inside. Yeah. It's maybe and I using limiters like a both. You know, like many engineers say it's more better to using both, not so. And not here, but I always using span a lot too, because I usually when I'm mixing I always like have a reference track, so I compare with the reference track. Yeah, like especially like a low end and high end, especially low end I think for the reference track is really important, because sometimes without reference track like you're me either like too connected with the track, like hard to matching with the right sound for club, because I think this track is more club sound, but like when I'm mixing like without reference it sounds good, but sometimes when I tune with the in the club it sounds bad, so I always compare 30 dB or something. I think like LUFS, I don't know, like I'm still like not really mixing really well. So normally like in the drop, I like a maximum LUFS like almost 6 -6. I think that's enough. Over -6 is maybe too loud. Like 7 also okay, but I don't know. Also like I have to. I always compare with the reference track. Yeah, usually reference track always better than me. So I learn about reference track, learn about from reference track a lot. So yeah. Yeah, like that's it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm still learning, and also my skill is not perfect, like compared to like really awesome producer. So maybe like I worry about some I before I do this, I worry about the information I tell you because yeah, sometimes maybe I told you like wrong information about like producing. So that's why I'm still learning. I also want to learn. If I tell like if I told like something wrong information in this video, or like if you want to some feedback, it's okay. Just make a comment for me. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I was really enjoyed. I don't know, like maybe my face is tired. Yeah, that's true. I'm tired because in Korea, oh man, there's so many work. But anyway, yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye. Oh, hope you enjoyed.